standing next to
Jeff Red.
and.
Tahira Sutton.
Well, let's go back to Jeff Red real fast. Jeff Red, what you been up to?
I've been having a good time. I'm glad to be here tonight. But I've been doing a lot of different things. You know, I'm into the house. So you saw me out there doing the house music. So I got the #1 and #2 house record on Track Source.
Nice.
And I'm doing some house music. I'm doing some jazz. I just came from Bermuda doing a jazz run with Nate Lucas and the All Stars.
Okay.
And I got a couple of new R&B records out as well.
Can you tell me some of the songs? Or?
The name of the song is Dance, Dance, Dance. The house record is called Royal Love. It's actually a record with Cherie Hicks and I featuring me.
Okay.
And then the other one is Brand New Day. That was done by Charles Dixon and Derek Ricky Nelson. And the jazz record that's coming out with Nate Lucas and the All Stars, one of the songs is called It's Cold Outside, Forever, and Unconditional Love.
Nice. And how can they listen to your music?
They can go to cdbaby.com and iTunes and put in Jeff Red, that's Jeff, last name Redd.
All right. Hold on. I know Tahira got something.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Jeff Red is in the building. Oh my goodness. So Jeff, okay. So you talked about house music,
Yes.
R&B. So what is jazz? I get to the jazz yet.
Okay.
What is your first love in music? Is it the jazz, the house? Where do you
Music,
feel?
you know, see, when we
is it
came-
music in general, or?
Music in general. See, when we came up, I'm a little younger than you. But when
Okay.
we came up,
Okay.
I'm a little older than you.
Okay.
But when we came up, music was just music. We would listen to the OJs, Three Dog Night, Elton John, Fifth Dimensions, you know, and it would just be music, great music. So that's what I love, just great music. And when I used to go to Nell's, the Paradise Garage back in the early 80s, when the music was just infectious. And now it's getting ready to go back to the house music. And everybody, if you listen to a lot of the stations now, they're starting to add the house music into their repertoire. So I'm very excited about it. In the jazz side, with Nate Lucas and the All Stars, we're doing a project with Marcus Samuelson, the guy who owns the Red Rooster, and he has a restaurant in Bermuda and all over in DC and all that stuff. So we're doing a project for that as well. So I'm excited about doing everything because, you know, I've been doing this now for since 1988. So this makes 29 years this year.
Yes, almost 30.
Yeah, almost 30 years. So so I'm excited that I'm still doing it.
Excited,
And, you know, God is great.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So when did you find out, and I'm going to pass it over to Alisha after this, when did you find out, like, I'm a singer myself.
Okay.
So when did you find out that you can sing jazz, you can sing R&B? Like, when did you tap into that? Or you just had this feeling like, I can do this?
I had this feeling like I can do this because to me, music is music. But the thing about jazz, which is different from house, which is different from R&B, is you got to learn the language. And I had to learn the language of jazz and the movement of jazz and how it went. And then I had to learn the language of house music and how it, you know, how it moved, and then R&B and how it moved. So it was a lot of different things you had to learn. So the jazz took me about 2 years to really figure it out. R&B was R&B, you know, that's what it was. But now the house music was something that I listened to, like I said, back in the early 80s when I used to go to the Paradise Garage and listen to Larry Levan and all those guys who had that house music. So like I said, that was in 1980. So here we are, 37 years later? House music is coming back in a big way.
Absolutely.
And you're about to start the show pretty soon,
Yes.
but some people may not know, or they may, but you're originally from Mount Vernon.
Mount Vernon, New York.
Okay, shout out to Mount
Yeah, money earning Mount Vernon, the home of a lot of people. I don't want to leave out any names,
Yeah,
but the
let's
home to a
tell
lot
them.
of people.
Yeah, a few
you know,
people
where you
that
got
came out of
Albie
Mount
Shore, Heavy D. You got Pete Rock, CL Smooth, In Touch, which was Eric McCain. And then you got actors like Denzel Washington. You have the publicist Terry Williams. You got athletes like Gus Williams and Ray Williams. Who you say, Doug? Stephanie Mills. She ain't from Mount Vernon, but she lived in Mount Vernon.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is my interview, Doug. Thank you, brother. Thanks so much. And being from Mount Vernon was definitely it was a great thing because it's only 4 square miles.
Right.
And, you know, we had the opportunity to know each other and have a lot of fun. And then being from Mount Vernon and Yonkers, I used to work at General Motors and I discovered Mary J. Blige. Her stepfather and I worked together. Then I went to MCA and became an A&R, and I executive produced all the Casey and JoJo records and signed a bunch of acts from there. So it was cool.
Wow, you are truly a legend. Oh my God, A.R. Mary J. What?
who just had a birthday 2 or 3
Right.
days ago. Yes,
Right.
yes.
Right.
That's right.
So you produce, you write, you sing.
Executive, singer. I used to manage.
Talent management.
Yeah, so we did a lot.
And before I let you go, which one do you enjoy the most?
Being an artist.
Being an artist.
Yeah,
That's
being
your-
an artist because, you know, that's the way I can express myself better.
Okay.
And everybody knows Jeff Red from being Jeff Red because Jeff Red turned into every other, you know, everything after that.
Right. And how can your fans follow you?
They can follow me at Instagram, which is The Real Jeff Red, TheRealJeffReddD, and the same thing with Facebook.
All right, there.
Twitter.
And Twitter,
yes.
Jeff
yes,
Red,
yes.
REDD.
Yes, The Real Jeff Red.
The real Jeff
Right,
Red.
yeah.
Well, I'm standing next to the real Jeff Red, and this is the place where you needed to be right now at the Ukrainian Center, Somerset, New Jersey. I know this show is going to be a showstopper. He's going to do his thing. We're going to have a lot of fun. Again, my name is Alisha Lee. Shout out to the promoters, Utility Entertainment, Doug Oliver, Craig Brown.
That's right.
They are doing their thing. They're all over the place. Follow them on Facebook. My name is Alisha Lee,
And this is Tahira Sutton.
and we out.
Peace.
Peace.